There is nothing on earth that changes human beings more than love. I have seen the most assertive, forthright, and visionary person reduced to a puddle over love. I've seen the shyest, most introverted, and hopeless person revived over love. Love is like hurling your body off a 10-story building and expecting to fly. There is absolutely no logical reason to believe that the forces of weight, lift, thrust, and drag will keep the person suspended. But the lover doesn't care. More often than not, the lover flies too. Love can keep us borne along to winds and waves of prey as we willingly and reluctantly bend our will to desire. How often have you heard a mother say, "Don't hang around that no-good boy, he's nothing but trouble"? What are the odds that mom has insight into that boy's intentions? Pretty good, right? What are the odds that daughter is going to listen? 0. Nada. Actually, her mama's warnings make the boy look even more appealing. Love lures us to another with signals of desire, and then love tortures us with fears of rejection. Love makes us so happy that we're sick. Lovesick. The late 18th century Urdu poet, Mazhar Ghalib, rejoices that through passion he found the taste of life, and then he laments that he found a cure for pain and a pain with no cure. Ghalib reminds us that love is a paradox, two diametrically opposed ideas that are simultaneously true. Ghalib's lovesick blues are an echo of 15th century Francesco Petrarch, who aches to know, if I burn willingly, why weep and grieve? Or to paraphrase, if I choose to feel the pain that goes with love, then why in the world should I cry? Both poets would concur with the country singer and songwriter Leanne Rimes. Oh, nothing about love makes sense. And talk about not making sense. Charles Baudelaire and André Breton's poetry discusses aching desire and deep-seated love for women whom they have never met. Their work does not shy away from the notion of love at first sight and loving from afar paradigms. Modern-day readers often eye-roll these ideas. They side with Iago from Othello, Moor of Venice, agreeing that love is nothing more than a permission of the will. That is, until those impassionate skeptics become dewy-eyed dopes themselves, embracing the joy that destroys. One way we all cope with love's all-consuming influence is to make an effort to imagine love through time and memory, two critical 20th century ideas, and ideas we will revisit in future modules. Love makes us strangers to ourselves. We cannot believe the way we act, and we're even more stunned at the way we think or do not think. So we recall and we reimagine love the way it was, and love the way we wish it were. Certainly, Alphonse de Lamartine and Pablo Neruda and William Butler Yeats' poetry demonstrates this idea. And certainly Charlotte Ginsburg's flirtatious adolescent dance, Leonard Cohen's burning violin representing Jewish musicians who were forced to play while their fellow countrymen were incinerated, and the Love Has No Labels videos reinforce the primary text's concerns about love, loss, time, and memory. Their poems and videos seem sad, or at least contradictory, because they resonate with loss. But loss immediately indicates there is something worthwhile to lose. This is the irony of the greatest human experience. Memories, painful but more sweet, are the remnants of these lovers' experiences, and their experiences demand a response. Love demands a response. If we love someone, then we must show our love, both in a show of desire and, sadly, in a show of grief. Otherwise, we're like Baudelaire and Breton speakers who, like the guy in Zac Brown's song, falling in love as she's walking away. We miss the joy, too. Love requires courage because we know with surety that in love we will lose on this earth. We will part with our lovers. Why? Because we must die. However, there's nothing to indicate the speakers or the characters in the videos would trade the pain of loss for the joy of love's experience. Again, why? Because love is worthwhile. Although love is anxiety-ridden, love's anxiety is part of the blessed life. Love transcends our mind, body, and emotions and gives us a glimpse of the divine life. life as it should be lived, real living. With a twist on Alfred Lord Tennyson's line from In Memoriam, the late W.C. Fields best wraps up the ideas the poems in this section represent. It is better to have loved and lost, far better.